Have you ever wondered how the wealthiest individuals in our society achieved their success? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? When we delve into the world of wealth generation, we find a paradox that is as intriguing as it is challenging. On one hand, there's an undeniable urge to accumulate wealth quickly, a race against time fueled by ambition and the allure of financial freedom. On the other hand, there's a stark reality: true, sustainable wealth isn't built in a day. It's a journey, a process that requires not just smart decisions and calculated risks, but also a significant amount of patience. The patience to learn, to grow, to adapt, and to wait for the seeds of your efforts to bear fruit. It's a balancing act, a dance between the desire for speed and the necessity for patience. As we dive into this topic, remember, wealth is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Before we talk about generating wealth, we need to understand what wealth truly means. It's easy to confuse wealth with income, but they're not interchangeable. Income is what you earn, typically through work or investments, while wealth is what you keep. It's possible to have a high income but little wealth, or a modest income but substantial wealth. The difference lies in how you manage, save, and invest your money. Let's say you're a high-earning professional, bringing home a hefty paycheck every month. That's great, right? You're rich. Well, not necessarily. If you're spending all of your income on a lavish lifestyle, you're not accumulating wealth. You're just living paycheck to paycheck on a higher scale. You might have a lot of money passing through your hands, but you're not truly wealthy. Now let's consider someone with a moderate income who consistently saves and invests a portion of their earnings. Over time, these investments grow and generate additional income. This person may not have a flashy lifestyle, but they're building wealth. They're creating a safety net, a source of passive income that can support them even if their regular income were to disappear. So what's the moral of the story? Wealth is not just about having a lot of money. It's about having assets that generate income over time. It's about the power of compounding, where your investments earn returns, which are then reinvested to earn even more. It's about financial security and independence. Wealth is about more than just material possessions or a hefty bank account. It's about the freedom to make choices, to take risks, and to pursue your passions. It's about providing for your family, giving back to your community, and leaving a legacy. Building wealth takes time, patience, and discipline. It's not about getting rich quick or finding the next big thing. It's about making smart financial decisions, investing wisely, and letting your money work for you. In other words, wealth is about having your money work for you, not the other way around. So how does one generate wealth? There are various methods, each with its own pros and cons. One of the most common methods is investing in stocks. When you buy a company's stock, you're essentially buying a piece of that company. You're betting on its future success. If the company does well, the price of the stock increases and you can sell it for a profit. However, the stock market is unpredictable and there's always a risk that the stock's value could decrease. It's important to diversify your portfolio and not put all your eggs in one basket. Another popular method is investing in real estate. This could mean buying a property and renting it out, or it could mean buying a property, improving it, and selling it at a higher price. The advantage of real estate is that it's a tangible asset. You can see it, touch it, and use it. Plus, property values tend to increase over time. But like all investments, real estate carries risks. Property values can go down, and managing rental properties can be challenging. Starting a business is yet another way to generate wealth. When you start a business, you're creating something from scratch. You're bringing a product or service to market and hoping that people will buy it. Starting a business can be incredibly rewarding, both financially and personally. But it's also risky. Many businesses fail within the first few years. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and resilience to start and run a successful business. There are also less traditional methods of wealth generation, like inventing a product, writing a best-selling book, or becoming a social media influencer. These methods can be lucrative, but they're not for everyone. They often require a unique set of skills or talents, and a lot of luck. Regardless of the method you choose, it's important to remember that wealth generation is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, effort, and patience. You're not going to see results overnight. It's about making smart decisions, taking calculated risks, and being consistent. It's also crucial to keep learning and growing. The world is constantly changing, and what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Stay informed about the latest trends and developments in your chosen field. Keep improving your skills and knowledge. Never stop learning. And finally, remember that wealth is not just about having money. It's about having options. It's about being able to do what you want, when you want, without having to worry about money. It's about having the freedom to pursue your passions and live life on your own terms. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all method to wealth generation. It's about finding what works best for you. Now, where does patience come into play in all of this? The journey to wealth generation is not a sprint, but rather a marathon. It's about the slow, steady, and often unseen efforts that compound over time. It's about understanding that the seed of wealth, once planted, needs time to grow, to break through the soil, to reach for the sun, and eventually bear fruit. Consider the concept of compound interest, often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. It's a simple yet powerful principle that can transform small investments into substantial sums over time. The magic here lies in the reinvestment of earnings, leading to exponentially increasing returns. Imagine this. You plant a single seed and it grows into a tree bearing 100 fruits. Each of these fruits carries seeds within them, and if planted, they can grow into 100 more trees. This is the power of compound interest. A small investment today can multiply manifold given enough time and the right conditions. But to witness this magic, one needs patience. Patience isn't just about idle waiting. It's about understanding the process of growth and trusting in it. It's about nurturing your investments, watering them with regular contributions, shielding them from the harsh winds of impulse decisions, and giving them the time to grow. Patience is about resisting the temptation to dig up the seed to see if it's growing. It's about not being swayed by the noise of the market or the quick, rich schemes that promise overnight success. It's about staying focused on your financial goals, making informed decisions, and sticking to your plan, even when the going gets tough. In the realm of wealth generation, patience is the silent factor that often makes the difference between success and failure. It's the virtue that allows you to harness the power of time and compound interest to turn small steps into giant leaps. So, as you embark on your wealth generation journey, remember to pack patience in your financial toolkit. Because in the end, wealth generation isn't just about making money. It's about cultivating financial wisdom and discipline. And above all, it's about learning to trust the process. Patience isn't just about waiting. It's about understanding the process and trusting in it. So, what have we learned about wealth and patience? Well, we've dug deep into the paradox of wealth and patience, and we've discovered that wealth is not simply about accumulating money, it's about having assets that generate income. It's about investing in stocks, real estate, and businesses, building a diverse portfolio that can weather economic storms. It's about understanding the value of money and how to make it work for you. We've also spent a good deal of time discussing the foundations of wealth. We've realized that wealth doesn't just appear out of thin air. It's built on a foundation of financial literacy, sound decision-making, and strategic planning. It's about knowing how to manage your money, how to save and invest wisely, and how to avoid unnecessary debt. In our journey, we've explored various methods of wealth generation. We learned that there are many paths to wealth, each with its own set of risks and rewards. We've looked at investing in the stock market, real estate, and businesses. We've also considered the role of education, career advancement, and entrepreneurship in wealth generation. Each method has its own unique advantages and challenges, but all require a strategic approach and a willingness to take calculated risks. Most importantly, we've highlighted the crucial role of patience in wealth generation. We've recognized that wealth doesn't happen overnight. It takes time for investments to grow, for businesses to become profitable, and for real estate values to appreciate. Patience is indeed a virtue when it comes to wealth generation. It's about understanding that wealth is a long-term game, and it requires perseverance, discipline, and a steady hand. Remember, the road to wealth is a journey, not a destination, and like any journey, it requires patience and perseverance. So, stay the course and let your wealth grow.